Hello and welcome to lesson 5 of our interior modeling tutorial using 3D Studio Max. Now in the last lesson we created the pillows and all these other objects. In this tutorial we're going to work on the bedside tables and the lamps. So let's go over to 3D Studio Max and head straight to the Create panel. With the geometry selected, select the box. So from the top viewport, just create something of around this size here, of around this size. So let's bring that up. And that's what we have. Go over to your modify panel and make sure your segments, your length and width segments are down to 1 and the height segments to 2. We're going to apply the edit poly modifier to this and then select the polygon. Select both of these by holding down Control. Then go over to the inset tool. Click and drag inwards like so. And then we're going to use the extrude to take it inside a little bit and then inset one more time. And then extrude it outwards again. And this time we want to use the inset, but click on settings. Go over by polygon so we can separate that bit. And then we're going to take that inside a little bit. And then bring it out again. So I'm going to leave it there. Hit F4 to remove the edges, and you see the details already there. Okay, I'm happy with that. And now we're going to raise it off the floor a little bit. Go over to your modify panel one more time. Take the polygon, click down there. We're going to use the inset tool again. And then extrude that a little bit. And bring that down. I think we're done. That's pretty much it for the bedside cabinet. And now we're going to be working on the lamp. The lamp's really easy because we haven't got any actual lamps in there. These are just for aesthetic reasons. So go over and create a cylinder. Maybe that big. So the height doesn't matter right now. Do whatever height. And then drag it up. Then we can work on the height now. Go to your parameters. Increase the height here. Bring that up. Hold down Shift. Click and drag the Z-axis arrow, and that brings it down. So we've copied that. Keep the radius the same, but reduce the height. So about that much. And then we're going to hold down Shift one more time and copy that as well. Reduce the radius to a size that might seem normal. And then increase the height. Bring that down to, then you can reduce the radius even more. Just select everything by holding down Control. And then let's bring that down. So you can even do that. Bring that up a little bit. think that looks good, but we want to reduce this radius a little bit as well. So about that much. Maybe 3.5. And do the same for this. Now select the top cylinder and apply the Edit Poly modifier. Select the polygon and just delete that. Do the same for this. Now we've got an empty shell. Just go over and apply the shell modifier to give it a little bit of thickness. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We've created the bedside cabinet and the table lamp. So on the next tutorial, we'll be working on the final set of objects before we move on. So select all these by holding down Shift and clicking on each element on each object, and then hold down Shift while selecting the red arrow, and we copy that to that side and say OK. Now when you zoom out, this is what we have. So hit F4 to turn off the edges. And there we go. It's exactly the same method I used to creating this whole scene. Alright, on the next lesson we'll be finishing things off by working on the ceiling and this part here and any other details we've missed. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next lesson. Bye for now.